Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. I'm always learning new things, and I'm excited to see what we can talk about today. How about you?
Well, I got some struggle with speaking.
I see. Do you want to talk about it? Sometimes it helps to get things off your chest.
Well, I need a partner for learning the IELTS speaking exam.
I can help with that. First things first, tell me a bit about your goals for the IELTS speaking test. What score are you aiming for?
I want a band 8.
Alright, so I can't perform actions in the real world like making phone calls or sending text messages yet. But what I can do is help you practice for the IELTS speaking test. We can do role plays of the different parts of the test, or we can focus on specific skills like pronunciation or fluency. What sounds good?
Yes, that sounds okay. So let's get started.
Okay, for the first part of the IELTS speaking test, the examiner will ask you some general questions about yourself. Let's try a practice round. Tell me about where you live.
Well, live in the mountainous area of Vietnam, which have the refreshingly cool air and also a lot of pine tree.
It sounds like you live in a really beautiful place. Do you like living in a mountainous area?
Yes, I do like to live in a mountainous area because the weather always good. But on the other hand, sometimes it's too cold and make me feel lazy.
That's understandable. Sometimes it's nice to have a change of scenery. Do you ever travel to other parts of Vietnam?
Yeah, I did. I did travel to the Nha Trang beach, which near the city that I live in. It takes about 4 hours, and the weather there is hot and always timid, and I love swimming there.
It sounds like you had a lot of fun at the beach. Do you like to travel in general?
Before we continue talking, can you give me some feedback or some vocabulary improvement, if you could?
Okay, for your IELTS speaking test, it's important to use a variety of vocabulary and sentence structures. You did a good job describing the places you like, but to get a higher score, try using more complex sentences and some academic vocabulary. For example, instead of saying the weather is always good, you could say the weather is consistently pleasant. Or instead of I love swimming there, you could say I find swimming there to be very enjoyable. Let's try another practice round. Tell me about your favorite hobby.
My favorite hobby is playing the guitar, and I've been playing for 2 years because I love music, and it even better if I can immerse myself in the guitar section.
You're welcome. That's a great start. Now, to take it up a notch, try using more descriptive language when you talk about your hobbies. Instead of